Good morning, everyone. Have you ever wondered how your pain can be turned into power? Let's be real. Life doesn't come wrapped in a shiny box with instructions. Sometimes, it feels more like you've been thrown into the deep end with weights tied to your feet. Pain happens. It shows up without knocking. It leaves you bruised, confused, and questioning everything. But here's something people don't say enough: pain is not just something to survive, it's something you can transform. If you let it, pain can become the fuel that ignites your purpose. The very thing that once tried to break you can be what builds the strongest version of you. This isn't just motivation for the sake of hype. It's truth. And in this article, we'll walk through the raw, honest, and powerful process of how you turn pain into power, not in theory, but in real life. 1. Own the pain, don't hide from it. Pain becomes power the moment you own it. The worst thing you can do is pretend like you're okay when you're not. Don't minimize your pain. Don't bury it under fake smiles. Don't numb it with distractions. Think about this: if you ignore a wound, it festers. If you clean it, it heals. It's the same with emotional, mental, or spiritual pain. You've got to sit with it. Let yourself feel it fully. Cry if you need to. Yell if you must. Journal. Talk. Pray. But don't run from it. When you face pain, you take the first step toward power. Because now, it's no longer controlling you from the shadows, you're looking it dead in the eye, too. Ask the right questions, not why me, but what can I learn from this? It's easy to play the victim. Life hits hard, and we want answers. We want reasons. But staying stuck in why me keeps us circling the drain. It feeds the pain. It traps us in the past. Powerful people ask better questions. What is this trying to teach me? How is this shaping me for the future? Who can I help because I've gone through this? Your pain has a purpose. It might not be clear right away, but if you start searching for the lesson instead of the pity, you begin to transform. You begin to evolve. Pain becomes your teacher, not your prison. 3. Use it as fuel, not a crutch. Let's talk facts. Some people carry their pain like a trophy. Look what I've been through. And yes, your story matters. Your pain is valid. But here's the question: are you using your pain to push forward, or are you using it as an excuse to stay stuck? Pain can make you bitter or better. It can turn into self-pity or self-discipline. You can use it to light a fire under your dreams. Let it fuel your hustle. Let it remind you of why you're rising every morning with purpose. Let it sharpen your focus, deepen your gratitude, and amplify your work ethic. Pain is energy. Redirect it. 4. Don't isolate, find strength in others. When pain hits, the instinct is to withdraw. You go quiet. You shut people out. Maybe it's pride. Maybe it's fear of judgment. Maybe you're just tired of explaining, but listen closely. You were never meant to heal alone. Community's medicine. Talking to someone who's walked your road reminds you you're not crazy. That you're not weak. That you're human and still capable of greatness. Surround yourself with people who see the strength behind your scars, not just the scars themselves. People who speak life into your soul. Who challenge you to grow. Who remind you who you are when you forget. Power multiplies in community. 5. Reframe the story. Here's the real game changer. Change the meaning of your pain. You're not just someone who got hurt. You're someone who survived. You're not just someone who was abandoned. You're someone who learned to stand strong. You're not just someone who failed. You're someone who figured out what doesn't work. Flip the script. That heartbreak. It taught you self-worth. That rejection. It redirected you. That trauma. It births empathy and depth. You don't have to be ashamed of your story. You just need to own it and tell it from the perspective of a warrior, not a victim. 6. Channel it into purpose. The most powerful people in the world. They're not the ones who had it easy. They're the ones who turned their pain into a mission. The addict who now helps others recover. The kid who was bullied and now inspires millions. The woman who survived abuse and now empowers survivors. They didn't just heal. They channeled. They used their scars as compasses. Their mess became a message. What pain have you endured that could help someone else? Because when you take your personal story and connect it to purpose, your pain stops being a curse, it becomes your calling. 7. Build resilience brick by brick. Power isn't born overnight. You don't wake up one day immune to pain. Resilience is trained, not inherited, and it starts small. Getting out of bed when depression wants you to stay down, showing up to work when you feel broken inside, speaking life over yourself when the negative voice is screaming, taking one step, just one, even when you feel like quitting. Each little act of courage builds muscle. Emotional muscle. Spiritual muscle. Mental strength. Over time, you look back and realize, damn, I really made it through that. And not only did you survive, you're stronger, wiser, and more compassionate than ever before. 8. Create from it art, action, or impact. Pain often gives birth to the most beautiful things. Artists paint it, writers write it, entrepreneurs build businesses from it, leaders lead movements because of it. You don't have to be a creative person to turn pain into art. Maybe your art is how you treat people. Maybe it's how you show up in your relationships. Maybe it's a book, a podcast, a business, a message. Whatever it is, don't waste the pain. Create something meaningful from it. Leave a mark. Let your pain echo into the world as power that inspires others. 9. Forgive even if they don't deserve it. Let's not sugarcoat it. Forgiveness is hard. Especially when someone shattered you and walked away like nothing happened. But hear this, forgiveness isn't for them, it's for you. Unforgiveness is a chain around your neck. Bitterness robs you of joy. Resentment drains your peace. Free yourself, not because they apologized. Not because they changed. But because you deserve peace more than you deserve revenge, and when you forgive, your power multiplies. Because now, you're no longer defined by what happened to you. You're defined by how you rose from it. 10. Keep moving, one step at a time. You don't have to do everything at once. You don't have to figure it all out. You just need to keep moving. Some days will feel like hell. Some nights will be heavy. But if you keep walking, one step, then another, you look up one day and realize you're standing in a place you never imagined possible. Progress isn't always loud. Sometimes it looks like getting up after falling apart yesterday, smiling again, even if it's just for a second, saying, I'm okay, and meaning it. Slowly, power is found in momentum, in movement, in refusing to let pain freeze you in time. Keep moving. You are not your pain. Here's the truth. You are not what hurt you. You are not your trauma. You are not your failure. You are not your heartbreak. You are not your scars. You are the power that came out of it. You are the growth, the resilience, the wisdom, and the purpose that rose from the ashes. You're proof that pain doesn't get the final say. If you want more videos like this, subscribe, share, and stay connected, because this is Clement and I want you to reassure yourself. The next time life hits, just remind yourself, this is not the end of me. This is the making of me. Turn your pain into power. Because I need the version of you that comes out on the other side.